Hello everyone, today I want to talk to you about something that was quite relevant last week in the media, and that is body image, in particular the negative effects that celebrity photoshopping and just photoshopping in general is having on our body image and our self-esteem. So I see body image in two separate ways, and that is either positive or negative. And the more we are being bombarded by these images of perfect people, our own body image is veering more towards that negative, and it can make us unhappy. Now, I could sit here and say to you, it could be worse, there's worse things happening, don't compare yourself, and give you all the kind of general statements that people would say. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that, and human instinct is always going to tell us to compare ourselves and try and be better and try and look better, and that's fine. We can wear fake tan, we can have hair extensions, we can wear fake eyelashes and feel better about ourselves. But the danger lies when we try and strive for something that we really can't achieve. That leads me on to the picture that we saw last week in the media, and that was of the girls that went into I'm a Celebrity Jungle, and that's Fern and Vicky. If you've got Facebook, you've probably seen this. It was shared hundreds and thousands of times, and that is the comparison shot between them before they went in the jungle, the pictures that we were given of them in their bikinis, and then obviously the kind of reality of a shot of them in the jungle. As soon as they went into the jungle, everyone kind of jumped on them and was like, you don't look like that, that's not you. People were negative and people were positive about it. I'm going to show you the picture now. You can pause it if you want to and have a good look at it. This is a picture that got shared. Someone's obviously put them side by side, so here it is. So as you can see, the girls on the right hand side are a lot trimmer, a lot more toned, a lot thinner. They don't have any blemishes, no cellulite, nothing. And then the girls on the left hand side in the jungle have considerably more body fat. They are more shapely, they've got, blemishes, they've got dimples, they've got lumps and bumps, which is completely normal. Like, for girls to have such a low body fat isn't natural, and it's really hard to maintain. But girls naturally store a lot more body fat than men. We tend to store it around our hips, thighs, and that middle section, which is, going back to protecting our vital organs, especially for giving birth. We also have wider set hips, and this is what set alarm bells ringing, because I don't doubt for a second that the girls dieted down for these photo shoots. A lot of women do that, a lot of celebrities do that. They'll get into really good shape, get a lot of photo shoots done, then leak those pictures throughout the year. I always get my photo shoots done just after a competition, I'm no stranger to that. What is alarming is that if you look at Fern's hips on the left hand side, she's quite wide set, but in the right hand side picture, she's tiny, like so tiny. And that's what kind of said to me, this picture has been grossly manipulated, like bits shaved off here, there and everywhere. And that's where the problem lies. Because we're not just seeing simple airbrushing here, we're not just seeing blemishes being removed, the lighting being more flattering. We're seeing digitally altered images and we're believing them. So where does this leave us? In terms of our body confidence and the way we view ourselves, it really is taking a turn for the worse, because the media are really pushing the boundaries with this. So they're not just kind of giving these girls a little touch up, they're changing the way they look. So even the girls that we aspire to look like don't look like that. It really is dangerous, because we see these images of these perfect girls with not a line on their face despite being 50 and with these tiny, tiny waists, and we want to look like that. And unfortunately, unless your genetics allow it, you can kind of change the way that you are fundamentally. So this is where we're kind of getting miserable, and it sounds vain and it sounds shallow, but it's true. And if we kind of look at an image and think, oh, that's what I want to look like, and then a year down the line, despite killing ourselves, we still don't look like that, it really does just kind of set you up for disappointment. So the main message of this video is just to not take these images seriously. Don't go on Instagram and Facebook and look at the billboards and the magazines without an open mind. The pictures that we're seeing day to day aren't real. They're not real representations of what women look like. It's like looking through the world with rose-tinted glasses, and unfortunately you can't look in the mirror with those glasses on. So learn to just kind of pick out the best parts of you. you're not going to look like anyone else. Like, no matter how hard you try, we can all wear fake tan, you know, dye our hair, wear makeup. That's fine. It's harmless. We can all try and improve ourselves. I work in the fitness industry. It's what it's all about, you know, getting fitter, getting stronger, losing weight if you want to lose weight. But I'm not going to look at a girl and say, yes, I'm going to give you a teeny tiny waist when I can see that they're not going to get that. Or, you know, it's just about getting rid of those illusions and keeping it real with what we want to look like and what we know we can look like, as opposed to striving for the impossible. I want to give you an example of how this can affect our everyday lives. I got engaged recently to my fiance James, and we were out on a boat on a beautiful day. He got down on one knee, proposed, and it was all beautiful and amazing. And then before we left, I wanted to get a nice picture. I'd been crying, obviously, so I didn't look my best. And so we were trying to get this picture on the boat. And I must have tried about 6 or 7 times, because in every single picture, all I could see was like lines around my eyes. And it was really getting to me, because obviously when you see like people's perfect selfies and they have porcelain skin, it's like, well, what was I expecting? And James just said to me, like, get a grip. Like, everyone has lines around their eyes when they smile. It's just called like smiling. So then I just like shook it off, got a grip, and I had a stiff word with myself. But that just goes to show, like, that was one of the happiest moments of my life, yet I let an unrealistic perception of what I should look like get in the way of that happiness, and it made me feel quite anxious. So that's just an example. You might be able to relate to that, and if you can, I hope this video really helps you, because nobody's perfect. Real beauty in women goes beyond what we see on our faces. You can have lines on your face, you can have cellulite. I know that I've got stretch marks all up and down my legs. It doesn't matter, it really doesn't. Nobody's going to look at that other than yourself. So when you're looking at these images, just try and brush it off. Don't try and look like that if you know that you can't. It's really not worth it. So I hope this video helps. It's something that I really wanted to talk about, because I think it needs addressing more than we actually do address it, and not to let it just be brushed under the carpet. These celebrities that we see probably don't even have a say in what happens with the images that get taken of them, but if more of them stand up and say, actually, I don't want you to alter my images, especially not kind of change my body shape, then I think it'll help in kind of bringing us all back around to a little bit of reality. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, if you'd like to share it, that'd be great. I'd really want to spread this message to younger girls. Please share below in the comments section any experiences that you've had like this, so like mine with the picture and the boat. It's good for other girls to read, and it's good for me to read as well, so I'd like to hear from you. And please do subscribe as well if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, guys.